Visiting hours. I can't believe I made it through the nightmare unscathed. I had no idea Poppy was capable of something like that. What could have happened to make her that angry? At least I've got some time to recover. Okay. Open my eyes to the sound of my alarm like always. I reach over and grope around until it shuts up. It's not like I have anywhere to be today. It's ironic, honestly. I haven't had the chance to get a full night's sleep in almost a month, and the first night I have that opportunity, I barely sleep a wink. Last night, the nightclub was destroyed, not entirely through. I managed to keep at least some of it intact, but the floors are ruined, but the ceiling full of holes, and while the clowns had a great night, the other clients didn't seem to be so happy. Most importantly, Poppy, the cause of all the trouble and the villain of the story, was taken away. I keep replaying it all in my head. It's crazy to think that it only happened a few hours ago. I think back to everything she said about wanting to be free, about the things that people did to her. Was it true? Was she just saying that to get in my head? I had to stop the bombs. Who knows who could have been hurt? I did the right thing. Didn't I? It takes me longer than usual to pull myself out of bed, not that it matters. I just want my life back. You didn't go through what I went through. They did things. Poppy's words continue to run through my head as the hot water washes over my skin. There must be so many things about Diamond Strikes I don't understand. The time I've spent with the girls up until now has only barely scratched the surface. Can I really judge her for what she's done if I don't know the half of what's going on? I dry myself off and get dressed. I don't have much of an appetite, but I go to the kitchen anyway. I think about putting on some coffee, but can't find it in me. My mind is still stuck on Poppy. At the very least, I'm sure she's being looked after. Diamond Straits is a business, and someone as important as her must be their top priority. I don't envy whoever's talking to her, though. They've got one hell of a task ahead of them. I'm jolted out of my thoughts by a knock at the door, and another, and then another. Whoever it was, they wanted my attention immediately, and I wasn't about to leave them waiting. I quickly moved to the door and under the latch, opening it to reveal the familiar, stern visage of my apparent superior, Cass, of course. She looks concerned about something, but she's always been hard to read. There are dark rings under her eyes, even darker than usual. I guess she didn't sleep well either. At least the very least, she didn't scare me this time. I never thought I'd be thankful for aggressive knocking. Good morning.
It's afternoon.
Afternoon? Oh yeah, I forgot. Only do the night shifts around here. I don't be doing morning shifts because it's a Diamond Straits nightclub. Guess she saw her ass ever. And there's nothing good about it. I nod. It definitely feels somber. Thinking about Poppy too, huh? It's why I'm here. This is an unexpected turn. I never thought that Cass of all people would come to me to talk about their feelings. I'm flattered, I guess, but there has to be someone else she usually talks to. Unless, maybe just like Poppy, Cass is restricted in ways that I don't understand. And only through these small interactions with someone like me can she really unpack her feelings. Damn. No wonder she's been having trouble sleeping. I understand that it's a hard time, and Poppy's episode had a deep effect on us all, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. Never before have I so quickly seen an already stern face turn even sterner. No, I'm here for you. You're going to talk to Poppy. Oh heck nah. I'd rather die if I had to talk to Poppy, man. Hey, Canadian, if you're watching this video, bro, you go get your chick, man. Get your chick, bro. Because I don't feel like having to talk to her. That's your girl, bro. At the end of the day, you love snow bunnies. That's your girl, bro. That's your crazy chick at the end of the day, bro. Pardon? What was that?
You heard me. Don't be cute.
Don't give me attitude, bitch. She pushes past me and into the apartment. Me casa es tu casa, I guess. I'm not even good at speaking Spanish. As I take a moment to process this change and close the door behind her, I can hear her rummaging around in the kitchen. By the time I get in there to join her, the coffee maker is already going. Clearly, she got priorities. As we both wait for the machine to do its job, I decide to ask at least a few follow-up questions. So, was that a joke or cast size?
No.
You're talking to Pop. Do I really have to even talk to Poppy? Like, you can't get no one. Well, I guess I'm just the only guy that has to be just to push my luck, just to talk to one of the most psychotic whores and one of the most psychotic ladies on this planet, bruh. I look at her oddly, very oddly. I'm hoping that I just don't understand Cass's sophisticated, deadpan humor, but the longer I stare into those thick glasses, the more I realize she's not budging. She's dead serious. Excuse me. And I'm just dead. Why me? Because you're the logical choice. Well, flattery does cushion the blow a little. Really. She won't talk to me. Upper management already talked to her. 3 of the girls are covering Poppy's backlog of clients as well as their own. And Ari is guarding her to make sure she doesn't get out. That's somehow disappointing. She seems to sense that.
What? You didn't think you would be my first choice, right? You're the logical choice. You're what comes next.
Oh, whatever, ho. Even though you're just a detective, I can't believe, like, you don't even pay me enough to do this. Even though we will not forget that trailer when they came up with arcade mode, where she literally forced us just to do the mission anyway. She said herself that that if we didn't do it, we were gonna get fired. So we had no other choice. I mean, I guess she was the only guy that she depended on. I'd love to hear your logic on that. You're on the payroll, but currently doing anything. I feel so special. I mean, I'm the one that gotta pay my rent, my bills, and all that. Shoot, I didn't get this job for nothing. Don't interrupt. I wait patiently for the next reason. Well, are you gonna tell me, Cass, or what? Are you just gonna give me the silent treatment? Those are the main reasons. Harsh.
Welcome to the real world.
Oh, fuck you, bruh. I don't care. I really don't care. There's silence for a while. The coffee maker continues its dull wire. It's bothering me enough that I decide to just say it. I don't think I'm the right person to talk to her. Cass does not look amused by this. Like, why she gotta give me that look, bruh? Like a raccoon. Like, she's the most craziest raccoon, but I would love to know what was Cass like as a human before she got turned into a genetic animal. And why is that? I sigh. Suddenly, the lingering melancholy hits me like a wave again. It feels like I don't know. I don't have the full story, and I was acting in the moment, and as the person that stopped her, maybe I'm not the person she wants to see. It might bring back some confronting feelings that she's not ready to.
If you refuse, you will be fired and we'll take the apartment back.
No, bruh. She's trying to treat me like, what's that episode? Yo, she's trying to be like Mr. Krabs, where, like, you know how Mr. Krabs will be forcing SpongeBob to do things, and Mr. Krabs will be like, if you don't do this, you're fired. Then SpongeBob will be like, fired? No, I need this job to, like, pay my bills. Like, bruh. You cannot be doing this to me, bruh. You cannot be doing this to me. Like, well, I guess we just don't got any other choice. Well, okay. Well, let's just talk to Poppy and just get this over with, because I don't like that psychotic chick anyways. What I was trying to say is that I'm actually really glad you're asking me to do this, and it will be my pleasure to talk to her. I think we could really work through this together. I'm not going back to the streets. Mean mouthy Murray still has it out for me. What was it, bro? Were we a thug back then? Were we a gangster? Were we just living out here in these streets just robbing people? I'm not saying 20's like one of those people, because with 20's backstory, he was a Boy Scout growing up, so I don't think like he'd be fully gangster like that. This finally gets a smile out of Cass. She seems to enjoy when her authority has its benefits. That's better. I knew you could understand. Oh please, you were forcing me to. I always get there eventually. The little security guard that could. I do have one quick question though. And what's that? Am I going to die? Well, yes, we are definitely going to die. We are about to be right straight up ascended to heaven, man. We finna meet God today. Poppi is definitely going to kill us, bruh.
She's securely contained.
Oh, really? That didn't answer my question, but I imagine it's the best I'm going to get. You want me to leave right away, don't you? That would be the best. That would be for the best. Oh well.
Look at you learning like a big boy.
Oh, shut up! Talking to me like that. Shoot, I'll show you, big boy. All right. I'll show you, big boy. All right. Well, I'll be bending it over and I'll be pulling your back out. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you who's the real big boy now. Remember that. Now I'm like that. Remember that, hoe. The coffee maker beeps and Cass shoos me away with her hand, as though she needs privacy for what she's about to do to my meager supply of grounds. I'm at the door before I realize that I have no idea where I'm going. Before I can even ask, though, Cass preps me and calls out from the kitchen. The tram is waiting for you. Follow the path on the right side once it stops. And don't talk to anyone until you see Ari. Aye aye, weirdo. Why? Is this a secret assignment? No. You just seem like you'll get distracted and waste everyone's time. Oh please, you're the one wasting my time having me doing all this crap. Nah, that's just hurtful. No, not just hurtful, more like painful to me. Hey, you're looking at the guy that disarmed all those bombs. Just when I look back, all I see is an empty kitchen. When I walk into it, the coffee maker and the tanuki are both nowhere to be seen. How the hell? Oh well, guess I'm switching to tea or something. Wait, she took my, oh my god, she took my coffee maker. She owed me back another $100 for that coffee maker, bruh. I want my, nah, she took my coffee maker, bruh. How else am I supposed to have energy for the day? Tea is barely gonna do anything. And let me tell you something. When I drink tea, I get knocked out quick. Or most times, if I have like sore throat, it will help me like clear my throat a bit. You know what I'm saying? I make my way towards the tram station, feeling determined. Not determined to succeed because that's already very unlikely, but determined to at least try hard enough to keep my job. It's a good thing that the tram was waiting for me though, because I did immediately get distracted upon leaving the apartment by a cool looking bird. Well, not a bird, it was a dang she's a dang raccoon. Show some respect. It was blue, but not a blue bird. I don't know what to call it. I've been on a few near empty trams before, but this is the first time I've ever ridden on one that's solely just for me. It feels strange, like I'm above my station, but I suppose that's official business for you. I wonder if this is how Cass travels everywhere. Part of me thinks she just teleports around somewhere. Maybe she only exists when observed. Maybe. I watch the faces of disappointed travelers on the tram sweeps past the next station. Guess this one doesn't stop until it reaches the end. It seems like every other day I'm being whisked away to another part of the island I've never seen before. That's probably to be expected when I only seen like 3 parts of the island to begin with. In a way, by not going anywhere outside of my job, it keeps the island feeling bigger, like there's so much more to it than I could ever dream of exploring. But if I'm being realistic, one side of the island to the other is only a few tram stops away. Is this what Poppi meant about being trapped? There's no way out of talking to her. Either way I go about this, there's an inherited rodent girl waiting for me, and only one path leads to a definitely bad outcome. Well, definitely this is Canadian's girl, by the way. And Canadian, if you, like I said, if you see this video, bro, I can't believe I'm doing all of this just to go talk to your little crazy little chick girlfriend of yours. Can't believe oh my gosh. Maybe if I show her that I genuinely sympathize with her plight. It'll work out. The tram pulls into the station. Well, I call it a station, but it lacks the typical landmarks that define a station. There's no conductor in sight. There's no office to house said conductor, and there's currently no signage. There isn't even a platform, just a significantly raised area that I can safely depart from. If I'd been walking past, I never would have thought there was anything here. It looks, for all intents and purposes, like a piece of construction that was simply abandoned. I leave the tram behind and follow Cass's instructions, walking forward along the path on the right side, which disappears into some foliage. It winds a little back and forth, just enough that if I look back, I can no longer see where my tram once was. I'm only walking for a few minutes before I spot my destination, a rather plain, assuming concrete building. It's a far cry from the other flashing buildings on the island. It doesn't even seem to have any windows. As I bring my attention to the door, I find myself already forgetting what the building itself looks like. The door is heavy steel thing with a huge curved handle in the place of traditional knob. I give it a firm pull and find it completely unmoving. Then after a second I hear a low clunk and it pulls open without any effort at all. The inside of the building is much the same. It's dank and hollow and mostly concrete. It's dirty but maintained. It doesn't seem to get a lot of foot traffic, but that's probably by design. I don't know why Cass asked me to not talk to anyone. There's no one to talk to anyway. I see what looks to have once been a reception area with a long desk covered by a tall plastic divider that met with the wall. It connected to the ceiling. It was covered in dust now. I didn't want to think about how long it'd been since someone had made it. The lights are only on towards one hallway across the room, so I take that as my hint to follow it. Eventually I find myself through a door and at the start of yet another halfway. Oh, here comes the bodyguard, if it ain't Ari herself in the flesh. I walk down it and spot a door at the end. It's guarded by a familiar wolf, the champion of mental health herself. Ari. Yep, Ari does have mental health issues a lot. I mean, lots of mental health issues. But damn, it's so good looking at them good old talks of hers. Let me get myself together. I never seen her truly at her post. My interactions with her have always been under her protest, or as part of her secondary duties. When she's standing to attention, she's got this strong aura of focus, like no part of her body can move in a way she doesn't deliberately want it to. Her eye is locked on me at me the moment I'm in her line of sight. And it's like she doesn't even blink for fear of losing any instant of advantage. She's not armed, which always puts me more at ease, although I'm pretty sure she's just scary barehanded. Well, she gonna put hands on us in a minute if we don't tell her what we're here for. As I draw closer, she stops me with a raised hand and pushes away from the wall to start towards me.
Arms out.
Okay, I'm putting my hands up even though I'm not even recording with no face cam, man. I'm putting my hands up. I'm participating in all activities. I'm putting my hands up, bro. I do as I'm told, putting them out in front of me. She rolls her eye.
At your side.
Okay, I'm putting my hands to the side. I bring my arms back down to the side. As I'm told, she doesn't seem pleased with my obedience.
Arms out at your side, idiot. I'm frisking you.
F you, whore. Oh. That makes more sense, yeah, sorry. I spread my arms out, achieving some sort of loose T-pose. The hallway is so narrow that my fingertips are almost touching either wall. I'm sure Ari loves how easy of a choke point it is. She circles around behind me, the soles of her shoes clacking softly against the concrete floor. Her hands come to suddenly rest against my shoulders, and I feel one of her legs sliding between my own. With a sudden motion, she pushes my leg across, forcing me to stand in a wider stance as her hands keep me from losing balance entirely. She couldn't just ask me to spread my legs more. Her hands move. Oh my gosh, why? I almost feel like I'm just scared for a second. Her hands move across, starting at my left shoulder as she moves up my arm, applying firm pressure as she pats down the fabric of my shirt all the way up to my hand. She then moves down my side with the same motion, finding only my ribs, which she seems to very eager to bruise with how hard she's manhandling me. Or I guess it would be wolf handling. Does the man apply the handler or the handlee? Okay, that doesn't make any sense to what we're saying. The awkward silence gets too much for me as she moves around to my opposite shoulder, and conversation seems like my only way out. Would it help if I told you I don't have anything on me? The sound of my voice makes her grip down harder on my forearm as her fingers slide along my sleeve, earning her a slight grunt that I didn't instead to let out. It's like a really bad massage in a way. Like, what you trying to do? Give us a massage? I would still have to check. What else do you have to check? I got nothing else on me. Don't trust me, huh? I don't. Blunt, but I respect it. I appreciate the honesty. I don't care what you appreciate. I'm trying to do my job. Well, whatever. The only job that you have is just getting yourself fucked over all day by some rich people, bruh. What else can you be doing on this job, man? She reaches my waist on the right side and shifts around once again, stepping back in the front of me to let me see what that winning scrawl. It's strange to think about what Ari's job really entails. She's as much security as I am, and she worked in the VIP experience, but at the same time it feels like she outranks me despite me supervising the whole thing. And on top of that, she's here guarding Poppi, but she looks as alert and fresh as ever. Although if I look closer at her, I can see her signs of strain. I can see the ends of her fur fraying slightly. I can feel slight uncertainty in her movements against my chest as she pats me down. I wonder if she's ever slept since it happened. Oh my gosh, like my mouth is so dry right now. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Just recording. I think we're good. Poppy's locked up in there, right? She is. So why do you have to do this? She stops her frisk as she reaches my stomach.
Did you just suck in your gut?
Whoa, you're the one touching me, lady. Shoot. I ain't asked to be touched. This should be sexual harassment for all I care. I'm gonna report you to jail. Damn. I thought I could get away with that one. No. She stares up at me for a few extra seconds before she grumbles and gets back to it. She passes along my waist as though I somehow concealed some sophisticated escape gear in my belt. I had to do this because Poppi can't come out until she's calmed down. Missy has already tried to smuggle things in twice. Somehow I'm not surprised. But her reasoning makes sense. Poppi's clearly resourceful and it probably wouldn't take much to get her out. Still, it's surreal. It's weird to think that someone you work with every day can just go crazy one night, huh? Hold on, I got a burp. Excuse me. Ari hesitates for a moment. Her ears momently sink before springing back up again. I wonder what. Oh. I'm a douchebag. More like a dirtbag. I didn't. That's. Your thing was totally different. Without another word, she sinks down to a squat and presses her hands to my inner thigh, drawing a yep from me. But is she touching? I hope she's not touching my. You know what? What is it? What is it with these girls in my thigh? I swear, I'm bruised from Niall even now. I mean, I will not forget that day with Niall when she did grab me so tight in my leg, all because I didn't get hard, bruh. And I would never want to do that date with Niall again. She can just suck my for all I care, bruh. Listen, I didn't mean anything by it. Shut up! I don't need your sympathy. Her hands travel down my leg, patting all the way to my shoe. For some reason, I feel self-conscious about how I tied my laces. No one's meant to see those. I was in a rush. I still feel like I should apologize though. I get it, it wasn't your fault. You didn't do it on purpose. Be quiet! Man, sheesh. Don't gotta be all hostile about it. Like, dang, are you that mad? Like, dang, grown ass woman at the end of the day, bruh. Her hands move to my next leg, this time starting at my ankle as she quietly pats her way up. She's definitely using more force now, so many attempts to dig myself out of the hole I put myself in aren't working in the slightest. Sometimes things just happen and you get lost in the moment. No one got hurt, so it's all good.
How many times do I have to tell you to?
What you gonna do about it? Tell me what. What you gonna do about it? Tell me what, ho. Tell me what you gonna do to me. I wish you would put hands on me, even though this is just a video game, but I wish you would put hands on me, even though 20 ain't gonna do nothing, because he's just a scared little bitch at the end of the day, bruh. Her hand brushes against my inner thigh again, and we both freeze. Don't tell me, bro probably got a boner, bro probably got a boner. By law of averages, this was bound to happen. I could only hide it for so long, and she's a very through frisker. Yep, bro, you got a boner. Whatever I think I'm going to say vanishes, leaving me in tense silence. Her eye is locked on my crotch, and both of mine are locked on her. Her hand comes back into motion, although it doesn't resume its pat down. Instead, it hones in on the outline of my manhood in my pants, exploring its shape, pressing her fingertips against it. Bruh, she's trying to get my junk, bruh. That's what she's trying to get my junk. That's not it. She squeezes down, and that shuts me up just fine. It's like I'm not even here. She's simply in her own world. Oh my god, she's gonna suck on it. She's gonna give us that Gaga 3000. But she knows what she's doing. She doesn't need my input at all. I feel myself start to stiffen as she continues to run her fingers along my shaft, pushing her palm against it in an occasion just to further tease me. A sudden pang of guilt rushes through me as I throb against the dummy of my jeans. I'm sorry, Niall. I swear it wasn't you. The circumstances are just different. Yeah, sorry, Niall, if we're gonna get hard from you, man. It's just the way I have my emotions feel. She shuffles closer, her other arm sliding against my hip, and her hand pressing against my rear as she suddenly yanks me towards her. Funnily enough, I'm thankful for the wide stance she gave me before. Otherwise, I would have fallen flat on my face. Jeez, Ari, calm. Okay. Y'all can't see. I'm definitely putting an image. Y'all cannot see what she got going on. I silence yet again as she holds me tightly, pressing her snout firmly against my crotch. A quiet, low whine escaping her throat as her tail quietly wags behind her. Dang, she's sniffing all down on that. I cannot show that, bro. I cannot show that. What's gotten into her? I try to pull away, but her grip is solid, and my leverage isn't great. She takes a... Okay. I'm kind of turned on a little bit. She takes a few long, indulgent breaths through her nose. Her exhales coming out more like growls than anything else. For a moment, I see her lips part, and her warm breath wraps over my cloth dick. It makes me shiver. She stays like that for a while, breathing through her mouth like she can taste it. Her grip on my grows stronger, her claws digging into the mine of my jeans. I can feel myself throbbing in response to every hint of that hot, damp breath. God damn. My head cranes back unconsciously. My heart is racing. Is this really happening? I don't even remember why I came in here today. All that matters is this. Well, dang, she's gonna give us. Oh my gosh! Finally, I feel what I've been anticipating: the warm, wet touch of the whoop's tongue as it presses against the stranded domain of my jeans. Yep, I am. Yep. Definitely having an image all over this. Bruh. It's a long, slow drag along the length of my shaft. A sticky trail that seeps through the fabric that the heat radiates through, and the sensation against my dick is like electricity. That's it. My hand drifts down. I hadn't realized how much my shoulders were aching from keeping my arms up all that time. My palm comes to rest against the top of Ari's head, her soft fur warm and fluffy against my skin, and oh god, I'm suddenly falling backwards. I hit the solid concrete beneath my feet with a thud. Luckily, my cushioned my fall, but my tailbone feels like someone took a hammer to it. I look up through tear-filled eyes. I wasn't crying. My eyes just naturally water sometimes. It happens to everybody. At Ari, who is glaring down at me with silent disgust. What's happening? She quietly turns on her heel and moves over to the far wall where the door is. She punches a code into the keypad and the door opens with a low, droning sound. Her tail is distantly still now. I climb back to my feet, readjusting myself and quickly taking the hint to walk towards the now open door. My heart is still hammering in my chest, and the pain isn't distracting me from the hard on she left me with. I stop by the door and look towards. She's trying to hide her face, but I'm able to catch the light quiver of her lip and the way her ears are pinned down. Hey, are you? Ari's hand shoots out, a finger outreached towards the open door. Okay, that makes sense. Pushing the events from my mind, I step forward through the door and ignore the grumbling I can hear as it closes behind me. The room I arrive in entirely featureless. The walls are plain smooth concrete. The floors are much the same. The lights are high up above, suspended from the ceiling with pale fluorescent bulbs that cast a cold glow over the seal that contains Poppi, the rabbit. Canadian's crazy chick girlfriend. The trouble bunny doesn't seem to notice me as I approach, but it's hard to tell. I get the impression she knows I'm here from the way her ear twitches and the slight tension in her shoulders that quickly dissipates. The seal itself isn't all that special, although it's a little heavy duty for a luxury resort. Even compared to Poppi's rather imposing size, the bars seem thicker than usual. Even considering what she did, this feels extreme. No one was hurt in the end, just some buildings. Serial killers at least get yard time. Does Poppi deserve to be locked away like this, so far from everyone? Her words once again return to the front of my mind, and my hands clench at my side as the guilt builds up. I take a slow, steadying breath, steel myself, and closer to the cage. She's in there with her back to me, hugging her knees close to her chest, her large flopping ears slumped down against her head. Hey, Poppi. She flinches silently upon hearing my voice. Her reply comes quietly.
Why are you here?
To talk to you, bitch. Damn. She sounds exhausted. I can't imagine how much she's been through in her last 24 hours. I just wanted to see if you were okay. Go away. She sounds like she's on the brink of tears. It breaks my heart. I can only imagine how she must feel to try and kill someone and then have them show up to try and confront you. Show up to try and comfort her. It must be a whole roller coaster of emotions. I have to try and soothe her if we're going to get anywhere. It's okay, I'm not going anywhere. I know you've had a bad few days, but if you want to talk about it, I'm right.
Oh my god, just shut the up!
Watch your mouth, ho. Shoot. Poppi lets out the longest groan I've ever heard in my life. Her head craning almost entirely back before she looks back at me with a glare so cold I actually feel a chill run through me. This isn't quite what I was expecting. Do you hear yourself? Did you have to leave your at the security checkpoint to get in here? Holy you are gross. Oh, shut up. Come on, let me put my mouse down right here so I can try to maybe get a good thumbnail later. Hurtful, unnecessary, unprofessional, unnecessary. I think I said that part. I'm just trying to help. Poppi laughed so sarcastically, I think she might hurt herself. Oh, you're helping. Well, isn't that great?
Hey everyone! Don't worry, the security guard is helping! No one else can have any problems anymore.
I don't know what your problem is with them little crazy psychotic eyes of yours. See what you sound like? I'll only take a few more of those before I start to get mad. I get it, you're upset, you're stressed out, but there's no need to get mad at me over it. She laughs again and I can feel it grating on me. My fingernails dig into my palms, but I'm managing to maintain my composure. My composure. Dang, I couldn't even say the word right for the first time. There's no reason to get mad at you. Newsflash, dumbass. Okay. She's definitely trying to get me to rage bait for real. You're the reason I'm here. You're just lucky I'm here, or I show you what mad really looks like. I didn't ask you to I didn't ask for you to be put in there. I didn't ask for any of this. You just stuck your nose in. Was I meant to just lay down there and die? No, you were meant to why am I even talking to you? Because I care. I came here because oh my god, shut up. Oh my gosh. I gotta do so much editing later. Oh my gosh. She glares at me.
You know what the worst part about you is? You're just nice.
That's all I am. Like, why don't you ever give me a chance? Like, sorry to Canadian, but I don't, like I said, I don't want your girl, bro. I don't want your girl, man. So you can keep her, bro. I don't want your girl, bro. Like I said, this is your girl, bro. You the one that wanted to date this crazy psychotic chick, bro.
You're not good. You're not bad. You're just nice.
Yes, I am.
You have no idea what's going on here. You have no idea what we go through. You just think that if you do the good thing, everything will work out. Well, that's not how the world works.
You're right.
There's being good, there's being nice, and then there's being right.
Yeah. I've held my tongue for a while now, but something about that particular line is getting to me. And that's you're right? Hypnotizing the other girls, nearly killing them. That's you being in the right? I don't know what's coming over me, but I don't think I'm able to stop. You have no idea what? I have no idea what they're doing here. Why don't you open your mouth and tell me then? Go on, tell me what they did that's worse than what you did. I'm listening. Poppi stands there silently for a while, the rage bubbling just barely beneath the surface. Well, Sammy doesn't like you. They made her give you that ticket. What? Nah, she's lying. There's no way. My baby girl Sammy would not like me like that. Ouch. That's a stray I wasn't quite anticipating. Well, I mean, wait, hold on. There's no way they would have not gave Sammy that ticket, cause not to mention, she literally left us a kiss on our cheek before she left, so she must have a clue that she liked us or something. Now, hold on. She told me all about it. How you were just ogling her the whole time. What? That's not true. None of that, it was not true. She's just trying to get to me. That's what she's doing. I know what she's trying to do. Poppi's just trying to get in her heads. She wants us to get mad on purpose. She wants us to feel that same as that rage and pain and madness and all that anger that's built up right inside of her. We're not going to fall for it, man. We're going to stay strong. Unfortunately, it's working. She didn't get called away either. That's just something she says as good excuse to bail on losers like you. Oh, shut up. I try not to think about the fact I still have the letter in my apartment. Don't forget about, we still got the letter in our apartment, so what is Poppi even talking about? It makes me happy to look over it again. Yep, all day, every day. We will not forget about the letter she did send to us when we did fall asleep on the bench because she had to get back to work. She came back to the room after that, and we laughed and laughed and laughed about how big of a waste of time you are. Oh, shut up. For a moment, she has me. All the insecurities deep down in my core rise until they're a lump in my throat, and every memory starts to take on a new groove hue. But then she overlaps her hand, and she said, "It was the most disappointing, limp, pathetic little thing that she's ever had the misfortunate of handling." Wow! I don't think Sammy would say all that. There's no way she's saying that mine is the size of a pizza roll, dog. I mean, I guess maybe Sammy just had something bigger, like something like way better, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Suddenly the memory bursts back into color, and the weight on my chest lifts. She doesn't really know the bluff is revealed. Sammy never saw my... Yeah, what's she talking? Yeah, what's she talking about? Yeah, Sammy never. My bruh. Her smile dies. Sammy and I just talked. She just wanted to take me on a tour, but I fell asleep in her lap. She was called away because I took too long to wake up and we ran out of time. Yeah. What? Nothing to say now? Yeah, you psychotic. You want to talk? You want to talk for talk? You want to try to talk all that game? Where's all that talk now? I'm like that all day, every day. Hey, I feed off of that. I feed off that hate, man. I feed off that anger, bruh. I let all that hate and anger build up my motivation. Cause I'm so like that. It's at this stage that I realize just how important the cage is. Poppi is concerned in a way, but she can't lash out in any way other than verbal. If I give her no room to lash out there, then all she can do is listen. Let me get going then. Even if what you said was true, which it wasn't, then what? That makes you right? I'm a loser? So that means that you're allowed to kill whoever you want and do whatever you want? Like there aren't any consequences? Or were you just trying to dodge the question?
Shut up.
Okay, I got something for that. Okay. Keep that same energy. Found your voice again. What? Gonna say that Niall thinks I smell next?
Shut up!
Yeah. Now I like it when you're mad, Poppi. You stay mad. I like it when you're mad. Stay mad, ho. Does Missy think my hair is lame? Does Maddie want me to wear a different shirt?
I said, shut up! You fucking annoying, self-righteous asshole!
Yeah, stay mad. I like it when you're mad, ho. Stay mad. You wanted to talk all that game. You wanted to talk all that game earlier. Yeah, see, that's the face I like. I like when you're mad. I like when you're mad. You ain't gon' do You ain't gon' do it. 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 Cause let me tell you something. I'm Z Nation, bro. But my character name is 20. But I'm Z Nation, bro. I'm like that. I'm like that all day, every day. I'm that dog. I got that dog in me. Now let's see who's mad now. You try to get me mad, but look at you. You all build up with all that rage inside of you. You can't hurt me because you're locked up in that cage. I'm self-righteous. All of this because you were right, isn't it? You alone decide who lives and who dies. And as long as you get what you want, then everything's great. That isn't what happened. Oh, sorry. Did I dream that? No, wait. Can't have you. Can't have. You're locked in there now because there's exactly what happened. Yep, there's no getting out. Yeah, look at you, all upset. Yeah, this is already into a good episode. I'm already liking it, man. Are you gonna let me finish or no, I ain't gonna let you finish a word. Why should I? Every time you try to finish anything, it just turns out worse for everybody. All you want to do is hurt anyone that gets in your way, and it's dumb. Selfish bullshit. I don't know how you sleep at night. If you even can. I can feel my heart racing. My mind is numb. I never get this angry, but she needed to be told, and if no one else is going to tell her, I sure as hell will. Yeah, we speaking the truth, man. Speak your facts. In her eyes, I can see the same burning anger, even if she can't find the words to express it. I'm halfway through thinking about it. What I should say next when the door to the cell slides open and a wide grin growls. Oh my god, we dead, bro. We dead. Growls across Poppi's lips. Gosh, bro. Wait. I may overlap my hand. She saunters towards the door, tracing her finger generally along the frame as she steps through it, dark intent glimmering in her eyes. Poppi? She doesn't say a word. She just lets out a low maniac giggle. She walks towards me, her hand raised, her ears alert. Her powerful legs sprint for the hunt. She seems so much smaller in the cage, but now she's getting closer. It's terrifyingly evident just how much larger she really is. My back hits the wall. I didn't even realize I've been backing away. I fumble for the door, but it doesn't budge. If I knock on it loud enough, Ori might hear me and let me out. But before I can even make an attempt, Poppi lunges for me and I have to dive out the way to avoid her. It doesn't matter though, she's on me before I scramble back to my feet. I'm pinned beneath her weight. In an instant, her hand seizes my wrist before I can even begin to fight back. Okay, hold on now. I can't hit a girl now. I don't hit respectfully. I don't hit women, and I would never in my life put my hands on a female, because that ain't right. And if the female puts her hands on me, I am not fighting back, because I am not going to jail for. I'm not going to say assault, but it will be assault at the same time. I'm not fighting back, Poppi. I don't put hands on girls, bruh. And I put that word in my mother, bruh, because I'm not risking my life just to fight a female and to get myself sent to jail. That ain't right, bruh. It's gonna be worse than the time when one of my bros in high school literally got milk poured on top of him by a female, right? And guess what? Him and the female were literally fighting. That someone recorded a video and it literally went viral on TikTok to where my bro literally had to get suspended. He literally got suspended for the next 3 matches, and it was very painful. Here's the thing though, the girl poured milk on him though, so how else was he not supposed to react? But then still, at the end of the day, he should have not put his hands on that girl. He should have just walked away and maybe told the principal and all that. You know what I'm saying? I struggled and tried to get my legs under me to push her away, but her thighs pinned me down all over. All I can do is submit to my fate. Why did I think a rabbit would be less dangerous than any of the others? It's easy to get too comfortable in this place, to forget that these aren't just regular people in colorful costumes. Yep, these are powerful, lethal creatures that only play nice because they want to. And I just spent the last few minutes hurling insults at the most unhinged one I know. Poppi, wait! She laughs again and quite easily pins my hand up above my head and bringing them together so that both wrists can easily be secured with a single hand. Even with my full strength, I can't overcome her. Part of me wants to pretend it's because she's got the better position above me, but the honest part of me knows that she's simply just stronger than I am. Damn, we must got no muscle then. Her free hand slides along the side of my head, a finger outreached to stretch my jaw before she finally wraps her fingers around my throat. Yeah, she's trying to choke us to death, and the pain begins to settle in my gut. Poppi, please don't. Yeah, see? Yeah, she's trying to choke us to death, bruh. Oh, but oh my god, I can't tell for Sarah, but I'm gonna just put an image over that because, like I said, I'm not trying to get my video taken down. Our eyes meet, and all I can see is myself reflected back. She looks so angry, even angrier than that night in the club. Was this what was hiding behind that mask the whole time? My legs are pinned, my arms are pinned. Her hand is on my throat, and yet, as I feel like death is approaching, inevitable, like I'm on the tracks of a speeding train and I have no way out, my first thought isn't fear or even regret. I find myself thinking that I hope she doesn't get put in a smaller cage because of this. She doesn't deserve that. My eyes close, acceptance washing over me like a warm, reassuring blanket. I feel eerily calm, relaxed, It's then I noticed that despite her hand being on the prime position, she hasn't already appealed any pressure on my throat. My eyes open again to find her looking still quite furious, but her glance is barely even on me. It's closer to my chest, although it's a far more private sort of look, like intruding, even noticing it. Her teeth are clenched, grinding her brow harshly scrambled down. I might be broken in more ways than one because I can't even help but feel like she looks pretty damn cute like that way. Stop, bruh. Bruh, I'm not trying to flirt with this crazy chick, man. Maybe I'm gross. I'll have to work on that. I think about saying something, but before I can even speak a word, she beats me to the punch, a slight growl leaving her throat, accompanied in turn by a loud, frustrated exclamation of "Whoa! Oh, wow! I guess she wasn't gonna hurt us." Guess she couldn't have the nerves to do it. I wasn't even gonna say balls, bruh, cause she don't even got it, bruh. She got a vagina. She releases my throat and my wrist and quickly stands up, turning away from me and muttering something to herself. I remain flat on my back for a few more moments. It takes me a while to even realize that there's nothing keeping me pinned. Eventually, I push myself up with my elbows and I climb back to my feet. Hmm. All things considered, I feel pretty good. My elbows are a little scratched, but I think that was more from my dive than anything she did. I look towards her and she's standing with her back to me. She's staring at the seal, the door still wide open. She could have very easily killed me. She was already in trouble. In all things considered, I don't think my bosses could have considered me a worse casualty than the nightclub. But she didn't. She was as angry as I've ever seen her, but she didn't even try to choke me when she had the chance. Hey, Poppy.
Please. Please. Go away.
Okay, I will. I will. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what I said. I really didn't mean any of it. Hmm? She doesn't say anything in return, but I know she heard me. Those big ears don't miss much. She walks back towards the cage. As soon as my back is turned, I hear the cell door slam. The cell door slams shut. I turn my attention back towards my own door. I knock on it a few times, and once Ari has peeked through and verified who's there, it opens once again with a low drone. I exit out into the hallway, and the door closes behind me. I look towards Ari, but she seems like she's in no mood to meet me eye to eye. Well, she did suck her dick. We're all I care. At least she got to bust that nut out of us. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Um, After all I went through in that room, I'm not really in the mood to question it either. The dry drool stain on my jeans is old news as far as I'm concerned. Regardless, I say a quiet word of goodbye and make my way down the hall. Weird to think that I could technically say I have two different monster girls all over me today. If I named them, I bet not a single person would be able to guess who did what. Yep. There's a tram waiting for me when I return to the spot I was dropped off. This time, I'm grateful for the solitude. I think I just need time to process everything. I think back to my last interaction with Poppy and why I felt the need to apologize when she's the one that attacked me, and it all clicks together. She could have killed me in that room, and she didn't. She didn't kill me or even really hurt me after I insulted her to her face while she was in one of the most stressful times of her life. I know a lot of people that would have at least knocked a few teeth out for that, but Poppi stopped herself. If it's not in her nature to hurt someone with direct provocation, then what pushed her far enough to do what she did? I pushed the thought away and instead just settled for knowing that if it's not in her nature, I probably spared her a lot of pain by stopping her when she went too far. That helped the guilt a little at least. As the tram pulls in the next stop, I feel a sudden vibration in my pocket. I retrieve my phone and see a message from a number I don't recognize. I have more work for you. I'll send the tram tomorrow at 9 p.m. Get on it, don't be late. Cass. Huh. I raise my head and notice that people have started to pile on. I guess that makes sense. I could only be important for so long. Eventually, it always becomes just another day of work. Yo, I guess that was it, but hold on though. So if we go back to dating, that is literally the last one, but we are going to save this the last and final episode. I think this is the last and final episode because we only got 4 dates on here, but we're gonna save this last one for the last and final episode because I think that's Sarah. That definitely has to be Sarah, but we're gonna save this for the last and final episode. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications on so you won't miss any uploads. It's me, your boy Z Nation, and we signing out. Peace.